and Ising, and I will be cooking some cinnamon apples. What you need: you will need a strainer, a wash rag, you will need a cutting knife, a very sharp one, or an apple slicer. You will need a cutting board, butter, aluminum foil, 6 or 5 apples, raisins, cooking spray, ground cinnamon, ground nutmeg, ginger, cloves, and apple cider. You will also need a 1/4 of a teaspoon, an 1/8 of a teaspoon, not that sharp of a cutting knife, and you need a 1/4 of a cup. Let's get started. You will need to preheat the oven to bake for 350. That's 350. You will need to spray a 9-inch by 13-inch pan with cooking spray. So let me do that. But do it very lightly. Then. Very lightly. Then put your raisins, put apple cider in a 1.5 cups of apple cider, and then put 1/4 cup of raisins in the apple cider. Every single one. And then put it in the microwave for 1 minute. And while you're doing that, you gotta let the raisin mixture with apple cider soak, and let it soak the raisins up. When it's done, it'll soak the raisins up. So now, we will remove the 5 or 6 apples. I already did. The apples already cut on. So if you have a sticker on it, peel it off. But I don't, so what you need to turn it on like this. If you have just it comes down regularly, or if you have it like it's raining like this, use this one. But if you don't have it, just use that one. But I'm going to be using it. Just put it on like warm. No, now just take the apples, wash it quickly, the washcloth. Let it do this. Shake it. Take everything. You will need to take it. If you have a knife, you can do it. But I have an apple slicer, so that's what I'm using. So then you should turn it upside down. That works the best. You need to center it and push as hard as you can. Very carefully, if you're using this. Pop it. Pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop. Whoop. Then take the middle and I'm just putting it in the sink. But you can throw it away. And put them in a bowl with your other 5 apples, or 4. Then you do this. Then after that, put them in the pan. So very carefully, you can put them one by one, or just take a bunch and plop them in. Boom. Make sure they go everywhere. Everywhere. Sounds like a lot of apples, but when you eat them, you usually eat like 6 on a day. There's one left. Use your hands. Don't worry. Now, you can take out of the oven, just like this. You'll let it sit for about a minute and a half. And then now we will sprinkle spices on the apples. If you cannot remember what we have ground cinnamon, ground nutmeg, ginger, and cloves. I already did it. So basically, you take the 1/4 teaspoon just for ground cinnamon. So you scoop it out and make sure it's flat, and then you can put it in like a bowl like I did. Take ground nutmeg, put it in 1/8 teaspoon, put it in there. Take ginger and take it like this and put it in there. And then take cloves with 1/8 teaspoon and put it in there. And then first I would just use cinnamon, up and down, up and down. And the reason we're letting that soak and we're not putting it on top first is because if we didn't, we would it would probably just keep the spices on top when it bakes. But when you put it over top, it rains it. So you just need to like put it on every apple. And then put nutmeg. Just like that. Ginger. And there are the cloves. Oops. After that, if your hands are really messy, like mine, wash your hands. Okay. Now, we will put the apple cider raisin mixture over top of the apples. This is what it would look like. Then sprinkle the raisins all around. And there you go. And now we will never mind. Put the pads of butter on top of the apples. So how you can do that is you have butter and then like a little bit and slice it up. 7 or 6 pieces of butter would be like the least amount. You can put way more, but put them on top like so I can have some everywhere because the butter will melt. There we go. And put the last one. There. And then there. And done that. And everything over this place is like all empty except this. Now, washing my hands again. So the touch of butter means I'm washing my hands. And then we need to cover the pan with aluminum foil. Your dad or a parent can help you too. So about how long this? So 2 feet, I'm betting. Take your aluminum foil, wrap it. Around the sides. Just like tightly. Very. And it is my first time doing this. Making them all by myself. I love these things. And now, cook the apples for about half an hour, 30 minutes. But if they are hard, like if you try them and they're kind of hard, you should let them do for like 15 more minutes. And then it'll probably be done. So we're going to pop this in the oven. My dad is going to help. Pop that in the oven. There's our other. And here is our finished apples that we cooked like 45 minutes ago. About. This is the finished product. They're so beautiful. You can see the steam. Now these are my finished product. I hope you think these are delicious. And these are made by me, the professional. Bye, guys.